Live from the Scripps Studios, this is 10 News.
Tomorrow starts a new month and the beginning of a new normal as we rebound from complete coronavirus quarantine. After weeks of not being able to walk on the beach, hike many trails, or throw a football around in a city park, 10 News reporter Anthony Pura shows us what will change when we wake up tomorrow.
May 1st will restore some simple pleasures lost in fighting the spread of the coronavirus. San Diego County's beaches dodged a setback. Many expected the governor to shut down the California coastline on Friday. Instead, he's only shutting down beaches in Orange County, which have dealt with dense crowds. But it's caused concern for North County beaches like Oceanside, only a quick drive away.
One beach opens and everybody comes to it, and then I'm afraid we're going to have to shut it down again.
Here's a list of beaches that you can go to Friday: Coronado, Imperial Beach, Encinitas, and Oceanside. San Diego's beaches are also open. Some city beaches will stay closed, though, as well as piers, boardwalks, and parking lots. Del Mar and Carlsbad city leaders will have a meeting planned Friday to discuss reopening their shores. A new normal is expected at the beach. You can run, walk, bike, and hike and do water activities, but you can't stop, sit, or lie down or fish from the shoreline. County leaders also allowing golf courses to reopen Friday, though be prepared for temperature checks upon arrival and electric carts won't be allowed. The city of San Diego has already reopened some of its parks, but more could reopen Friday. The county leaving it up to each city. Parking lots can reopen, though at half capacity. You're cleared to play sports at the park, but only with your household, no group activities. Playgrounds will be closed. Picnics and gatherings still off limits. Recreational boating is also back, though everyone on a boat should again be from the same household.
We want to make sure that we continue to be responsible and exercise restraint.
And while county leaders are dialing back some of the rules, they're also adding a new one, making it mandatory to wear face coverings in public places starting Friday. It applies when shopping or standing in line, as well as riding public transit, and whenever maintaining 6 feet of space would be tough. They are not required for things like running, biking, or swimming, though everyone is still made to keep their distance during those activities, as communities take baby steps through the pandemic. Anthony Pura, 10 News.
Huntington Beach is going to court to stop Governor Newsom from shutting down their beach. These pictures were taken today by our LA ABC affiliate. Hundreds of people once again packed Huntington Beach. Many of them were violating social distancing orders. And tonight, the Huntington Beach City Council voted to seek a court injunction to block the governor's closure. Orange County Sheriff says he doesn't plan to enforce the governor's order. Mayor Kevin Faulconer praised San Diegans today for following the rules at the beaches, and now Mission Bay will reopen for single-family boating starting tomorrow.
Thank you, San Diegans, for doing the right thing on our beaches. You've been a great example not only for California, but the rest of the nation. Our continued success is in your hands. This weekend is going to be an important weekend.
San Diego Police Chief David Nislight also warned the crowds packing Sunset Cliffs for a glimpse at the red tide. Well, they can't stop, gather, or cause a parking issue. He asked people to stay away and said there will be a greater police presence there starting tonight. There were 132 new cases reported in our county today, bringing our total to 3,564. The county also announced 4 new deaths today. Our county has lost 124 people so far to COVID-19. The number of new cases of coronavirus are still rising in at least 18 states as more and more governors navigate the complex process of reopening. As ABC's Alex Perche reports, President Trump is looking to fast-track a vaccine to save lives and get the country back in business.
President Trump racing to produce a coronavirus vaccine.
You know who's in charge of it? Honestly, I am. I'll tell you, I'm really in charge of it.
He's calling it Operation Warp Speed, the government and the military teaming up with industry. The president hoping for 300 million doses by the start of next year.
And we're going to fast track it like you've never seen before.
Dr. Anthony Fauci appearing on NBC pressed if that's feasible.
I was saying in January and February that it would be a year to 18 months. So January is a year. So it isn't that much.
The announcement comes as at least 31 states plan on easing some restrictions by the end of next week. Cases of the virus are still rising in at least 18 states. President Trump hoping the reopenings will limit damage done to the economy. But there are tense debates over how businesses can operate safely.
What do we have going on?
In Arkansas, police were called in to escort protesters from this poultry plant. Labor organizers claiming the essential workers are in jeopardy.
They are just waiting to see when are they gonna get sick.
Some governors are imposing restrictions on people's ability to collect unemployment if they don't go to work for fear of catching the virus. And food lines, like this one in Phoenix, are becoming the new normal. 3.8 million Americans filed for unemployment last week. 30 million have filed claims in the last 6 weeks. And the start of a new month means bills are due.
Rent, car insurance, car payment, electricity, internet, groceries, school. Like, if I was getting unemployment, I probably wouldn't be as worried.
For homeowners with mortgages, many lenders are offering forbearance, a temporary grace period that lets borrowers pause payments. Under the CARES Act, you have up to a year for most mortgages. Alex Perche, ABC News, Washington.
There are more than 1,100 cases of coronavirus aboard the San Diego-based USS Theodore Roosevelt. The Navy says that is the final number after everyone on board the aircraft carrier was tested. 53 sailors have recovered after 2 weeks in isolation. The USS Kidd, which arrived in San Diego on Tuesday, now has 78 cases. The Navy says that's about 25% of the 330-person crew.